This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana. Here we are again, back at Superior Bait and Tackle on Segan Lane. The one place where if they don't have it, they'll order it. Let me believe it. And you come over and talk to these people, get a fishing report here. Anytime you come here, they don't bite their tongue. They tell you what they hear. And you can look on the racks and you see their bait, what baits are out. And you can see the name of it, and then they'll order them. They can be coming in shortly. So we had a very busy week. You see them storms hit all over, especially in Grand Isle. All the tragedy that's going, everybody knows about. But if you go to YouTube, our friend Tommy Vidring, and he got his own little YouTube thing, you see him, what the storm did. I talked to the marinas down there, and even the new marina that might be coming back. Thank God, you know, they blew some things away, but I talked to Mr. Shake Snyder, and he's going to have it back. We'll bring you some more stories about that new marina next week, because all the events will start coming up in May and June. I don't know if that's a setback or not, but we're going to do it. So I didn't have a chance to talk to Chris Moran, but Chris Moran, I hear they had some damage at Fouchon. Some of them people said there were 95 miles an hour winds that were recorded. So. And I believe them. I know some of the guys, we got it from the Coast Guard, how bad it was. So there's a lot of storm damage all over where I was. It's been a lot of rain. Y'all know all the rivers are coming up. So we're going to give you these events that have been canceled. We're going to give you more about the fishing report and how you adjust to the water high and where you can go and where you shouldn't go, because they're cleaning up. The water's falling in a lot of places. And future looks bright, but I'm going to tell you about a trip I took, and we're going to Toledo Bend with Gary Krause. Guess what? Where he's at today. He was going to come by and talk about it, but he's in Toledo Bend. So stay tuned for more Paradise, Louisiana. Superior Bait and Tackle on Segan Lane.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks. For those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
It's time. Time to register for the summer-long CCA Star. Star is Louisiana's largest fishing tournament with 25 divisions and over $500,000 in prizes up for grabs. And new this year, any CCA members who have their Star ticket before May 1st will be entered to win a brand new 195 XTS Nautic Star paired with a Mercury 115 4-stroke and trailer. You have to be in to win. Register today at ccastar.com.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. This past weekend, we were trying to schedule a trip. My grandson said, hey, I'm off. Both my grandson, the one that's a fireman, he said, I can get off. When I get off the ship, I can leave early Sunday morning. So guess what? Sunday morning, we knew all the rain is supposed to start, and we headed out for Island Marina and Lake Catherine. I had reports from the Trussels. We was going to make a great trip. My nephew was going to take our other boat, and him and his working buddy and my great nephew Sal, and we was going. They've been working on that boat. We were gonna make a run. So we got to the landing and everything looked good. Sal was trying to rush us up. Couldn't get him to talk on camera, but I just talked to some people at the landing. We went out in the boat with my grandson. We didn't catch no fish. It wasn't a bad trip. Anytime you're with your grandsons and family. And I'm telling you what, it was beautiful out there. It was a little windy with no gnats, And then when I got back to the landing, we didn't have a whole lot of fish, but Todd Mason, Marshman, is on his own YouTube channel, and let me tell you what, I asked him, Todd, did you film? He had 2 young boys with him. He said, I don't ever go in a boat without bringing my cameras and video. And he said, I had enough fish. He had a little pile. I talked to the 2 boys with him. So, and here's some scenes of people I talked with me. Here's some things I did with my 2 grandsons. It's no bad day on the water, especially when you're with your grandsons and your family. This is where I hang out. This is where I get all the information. A lot of rain, a lot of fresh water, and still people putting in. This is Sunday, April 18th. Micah Vincent Rasponi, Lake Ashford, and that's our new motor on my Pro Drive boat. Jack plate, all of you extra stuff on it, thanks to Lake Ashford.
Hello, I'm Kirk Rasponi, and this is Paradise, Louisiana. I'm getting to go fishing with my Uncle Gary. It's been a while since I've been able to enjoy his company on the water, and really looking forward to it.
That's funny, one tie don't even touch. Put that life jacket on him, Cook. It's unhooked. Y'all just heard me on camera while I go to the landing. Island Marina, I've been waiting for this for months. With all this pandemic, and I got my 2 grandsons, the ones we started fishing together when they could barely walk in the boat. And I got my nephew in my other boat, and my great nephew in the friend. So right now, Clint told us to get started. We do more looking and running the new boat. We go and look right now in Unknown Pass. So Island Marina, where it's at, you won't get information. That's why we're late. I wait for them captains. They're so good about giving information. You watch Paradise, Louisiana? I got all the gifts everybody done give me. We're ready to go. God bless Louisiana. Protect us, God. Nothing yet. Other boat. But Micah put us on them. Micah told us they were over here. Look at it. First fish of the day. Keeper, $5. Eat. Thank you, Lord. You know, fish with nothing better fishing with your grandson. They ain't catching nothing. A little windy, overcast. Look, you see this bait here? I told him I'm gonna put it on. I got a Joe Bassett bait. There ain't a clip-on spinner, but these little clip-on spinner, a lot of vibration, smoke color, unbelievable what this fish to do. Look, we ain't skunk. That's a $10 fish right there.
I'm Nolan McNeil.
Tell me who you was fishing with today.
I'm fishing with Marshman Mass today.
Yeah. Y'all made a film today too?
Yeah, we're gonna post it on YouTube.
I tell you, I'll watch it. Everybody in the world watching right now.
Yeah.
And your name?
I'm Gage Homer. I'm also fishing with them. Also going to be on the YouTube channel.
Now tell me, this is the big thing.
Brother Bond.
Y'all tell me where were y'all fishing?
We were fishing in Lake Catherine in the marshes and some scattered bayous back there.
Well, you knew where to go. I'm glad you told me. Sometime they'll give us a secret. That's going to be on TV too? I mean on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's what I want to hear. Where you go to school?
I'm homeschooled.
Yeah. Tell me one thing. What was the best bait today?
Nothing really beat the H&H number 4 gold spinner, and under it a shrimp creole matrix shad.
What kind of matrix shad?
Shrimp creole.
Yeah, that's what we both use.
Shrimp Creole.
Did I use the avocado?
Shrimp
That's
Creole is
good.
the best. Yep.
Yep.
Thank y'all. Thank you,
Good
Todd.
stuff, man. All right, you got it.
Woo-wee. Y'all had boat trouble? Y'all had motor trouble, huh? Yeah. You enjoyed it today? Yes, sir. You ain't talk? Salvador.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
I was a little reluctant to come here today, and I was getting calls because they canceled a lot of events. So this is our event calendar. Let me tell you, when number one, that catching for Ken, that for Kenley Bush, that's scheduled, and the weigh-ins in Plaquemine and Mike Zito's at arena and the park out there, it's still on. All right, but you got to remind all those fishermen that are fishing, they could put anywhere in the Lake Barrett side or the Bell Road side, then you go fishing. They got to be aware that there's so many no-wake zones and some of the landings have been flooded. So wherever you don't want to fish so far, unless you hear anything or you see in Joe Macalusa's column on Thursday or whatever you see, you understand that we telling you that I talked to some guys that were putting it on, and they said, as far as they're concerned, it's still on. It's a fundraiser, and they'll do it. We had a cancellation that was going to be at False River for CCA. That's been pushed back. So that's a cancellation on that. And that was supposed to be due May 1st. They got a reschedule for May 1st to DU Greenway Day in Covington, the Boca Fowler Park. It's pushed back to May 1st, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Also, Trinity Outdoors, Bass Classic out of St. James, Berkeley. That's going to be a drive-through weigh-in and everything doing it. That's still on. Jason might be here next week, and we'll find out a little bit more about it. But we got a little video about how many of these tournaments, the Classic, that were done. I tell you, let me make sure. Any other rodeos, any other cancellation now. And another big thing coming up is this weekend at Waddell. That was the autism, and it was a day that was planned. So far, that's on, okay? You can still register. You can call the number we gave you the other day, called Rufus. But far as I know, it's still on. The river, and it might have been going in there, and a couple of ponds and stuff were full coming from the Mamie River, but that's all clear. The water's going down there, coming here. So let me make sure that's all events I got. I think that's all I can remember. But the big ones are still on. The two big ones are still on. Day before Mother's Day, we got the Dreams Come True charity shoot in Maurice. It's still on, And then the dedication at Abbeville Park over there is still being on. Both of them are day before Mother's Day. Okay. I think it's May 8th, I'm sorry. We'll be right back. We're going to have some photos.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
It's time to register for the summer-long CCA Star. Star is Louisiana's largest fishing tournament with 25 divisions and over $500,000 in prizes up for grabs. And new this year, any CCA members who have their Star ticket before May 1st will be entered to win a brand new 195 XTS Nautic Star paired with a Mercury 115 4-stroke and trailer. You have to be in to win. Register today at ccastar.com.
Well, the males are up in like 6 inches of water trying to get the females to come out of this 1.5-foot grass. So in the last 3 weeks, we've gone from the full moon of February. We just passed the new moon of March. In February, the water was still pretty cool because of all the ice and snow. It was down to 55, or it had come up to 55 degrees out of the 40s. And a week ago, for the new moon, the wave of fish came into the bank and were spawning, warming trend. The water had actually gotten up to like 66 degrees mid-lake. So now we're down more toward the southern end of the lake. The water's clear. We're in between the new moon and the full moon of March. The fish have pulled off the bank, but they're not going to go far. They're just going to go out to about 5 foot of water in these feeder creeks, and they're just going to lay there and wait. Some of them have already spawned, so they're resting. Some are coming in that are pre-spawned. So in one more week, these fish will be back up on the bank. We'll have another warming trend for the full moon of March, and it ought to be game on. So right before that, I actually hooked the male, the buck bass, and pulled him off the nest. Threw right back in, and that's what'll happen. You get the male off the nest, a lot of times the female is going to come right back and bite, even though she didn't bite the first time.
See my fish? I caught it all by myself at Toledo Bend.
Oh, I got one. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, gosh. Another. Oh. Put the talon. Get the talon. Come on, big baby. Come on, big baby. Turn around. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. Don't shake it. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You barely hooked. Yeah. Oh, man. Barely hooked in the top of the mouth. Holy cow. Look at the size of that. Holy cow.
Oh, that's a
Man.
huge fish.
You gotta love it when they're coming up shallow to spawn. Look at that big old thing. Yeah. And using a little bitty bait. Don't think little bait won't catch big fish.
Okay, Brett, safety and car insurance.
Never scored a safety. That's defense. But go on, please.
Yeah, defensive. That's exactly how you should drive.
There is no such thing as a defensive drive. Offense makes the drive.
Oh, I mean when you're on the road.
But it doesn't matter, home or away.
Okay, clearly I'm striking out here.
That's baseball.
Get great auto rates from Farm Bureau Insurance. Call your agent today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and Berkeley Abu Garcia fishing report. Before I go to the fishing report and the photo session, I want to talk a little bit about turkey season. I got a couple more turkey pictures. Leonard died. He sent another one. Grady Hill, his grandson, he killed a second turkey. You can see by the difference in 2 weeks in front of all them pretty little springtime flowers. But two beautiful turkeys. Kobe Daniels, last week he sent his two boys. He'd been killing turkeys up there in the northeast at the border, but she didn't kill the turkey, but she was there. She didn't shoot the gun. His daughter, Kinley. Let me tell you what, if there was ever better daddy bringing them boys up and outdoors. I told you, when I used to duck hunt, pretty soon he had them young boys, they were calling geese and ducks for me. So, by the way, he also, they booking trips to stay in the cabins, and you can fish in the lake and the sloughs back there. He'll set it up for you. You can have a relaxing day, and he'll rent you a cabins. Going talking about fishing right now. Like you said, you see Toledo Bend. You know, the weather's here and there. I'm getting a lot of reports from Toledo Bend. I see where people are catching fish. Some people give me a little bit more information. Jeff Thompson and David Ryan, they were at Toledo Bend. Look, they spent 2 or 3 days. Look at the catch they got. I sent him back his email, said, give me no more information, what you caught them on, what you know, where you fishing, what area, and then do it. But you can go to the lake report, and you go there and look at their website. They're giving stages and everything else. So if you really want to check them out, it's just like going to Todd Mason's, you know, Bluetooth channel. He's giving fishing reports. He's telling you how to fish, technique, and the same thing with Chaz, with Dockside. All these people that are on YouTube, John Miller, and all those guys, I'm gonna be doing a trip pretty soon with John Miller. And here's some pictures in a sort of combination and report. my brother Jerry and them and my nephew Brandon, they've been going to Lake Charles and checking out. He had his big lake house over there in the old settlement. It had a lot of damage. They've been working on it, but at night, the pier still got a few lights. It's nothing like it used to be, but the last 2 weekends, they've been catching some beautiful trout. And here's a picture with Brandon on the long pier at Big Lake, and a lot of fish. Also, I got a picture I took of Sal. Sal was at Island Marina, and he's in the boat. It had one bass. I had to make him take a picture with it, but he's a sweetheart. But you couldn't believe, as rough and tough as he is, sometimes kids, you tell them to hold a fish, they scared of the mouth. So they wouldn't put their hand in the mouth. You say, are you crazy? You were taught, keep away from the mouth. So when you take a picture, make sure the light's in their face. Okay, remember you turn it sideways and do it there. Because if it's bad, Chris ain't gonna let me use it. All of a sudden, take that picture, keep him smiling. I had tried to get the light straight, make him look at me 3 times, but look at this is one of my future fishing buddies. And Sal Rasponi, so that's just it. Captain Mike Bradley, he's the only one that I talked to. Clint and some of them other captains over there are still catching fish when the weather's good, but storms eat them up. But the Trussell are catching the trouts in there in the marsh, like Todd, my son said, all them people in Biloxi Marsh, people in Lake Catherine Marsh and all them places. Now, we found some clear water. My grandson found some clear water in Lake Catherine on the southeast side. But I'm gonna tell you what, the rivers are up, Pearl River and everything. They come muddy things up, but people still catching fish at the Trussell when they can get out there and be safe, especially Mike Brantley, and that's the picture I got. That's all I got. I'm looking, I don't think of nothing else. Remember to check these events that have been canceled, see if they're on. If you know anything about it, if you plan on going, do it. Don't forget to come to Superior Bait and Tackle, and please forgive me for mumbling and getting things messed up. Because let me tell you what, if you think it's easy, get in front of the camera and let somebody tell you to start talking. Only one I know, they don't get no better than Don Dubuque and some of them people on there, they've been on the TV and the radio a long time. They my idols. They real good. Also, C.T. Williams, that's another one of my idols. So talk to you later. Next week, stay tuned. Paradise, Louisiana, probably bring you a little bit more about the marinas that are coming back.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.